Everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a great day today. In today's Python tutorial video, we are going to tackle a big topic, and that is going to be classes. If you ever heard of objects or methods or object-oriented programming, this is where it all begins. We'll walk through how to define a class, add methods, use a constructor to initialize data, and even add a class variable. Let's go ahead and get started. So a class is like a blueprint for creating objects, and this is going to be the simplest class you can create. We'll have the keyword class. Dog is going to be the name. We've got a colon at the end of the first line there, and then we use this keyword pass. Now this is a do nothing class, but it does define a new type called dog. So the first thing we'll add to our class here is going to be an initializer, and we're going to do that by defining a method with two underscores. It's going to be called init, that's required. And we're going to include in the parameter list here 3 parameters. One's going to be named self, and then we'll add a couple. One will be name, and the other will be breed. Now, the initializer is a method that automatically executes when the object gets created. This thing's also known as a constructor. Now, as part of the body of the initializer, we will create 2 instance variables. The first will be called name, and we'll assign to it the name parameter, and we'll also do breed, and we'll assign to that the breed parameter. Now, this self keyword here refers to an instance of the class, and we're going to need that whenever we want to access our instance variables. Now let's create a dog. So what we'll do is we'll do dog1, create a variable, and we'll assign to it code that looks like this. Looks like a function call. So we'll say dog, and we'll pass 2 arguments to the initializer. The first one will be buddy for the name, and then golden retriever for the breed. By doing that, the init method is going to save those arguments to the instance variables, and we can print those out by doing something like this: dog1 dot name, and then dog1 dot breed. And then if we run that, you'll see in the output that we've retrieved those values. Each object that you create from a class is called an instance, or an instance of that class. So with this line right here, we created an instance of class dog, and that created a dog object in memory. Now next up, let's add a method to our class. Now a method is just a function inside of the class that uses the object's data. So we might do something like this. We might define a method called bark, and we always have to include that self keyword, and we'll simply print out a message saying something like buddy barks. So print f, and then we'll do self.name, and then barks. And when we want to call the method, we will simply do something like this. We'll do dog1 dot bark. If I run that, then you can see buddy barks. So we saw that we created 2 instance variables, and that's what these guys are right here. These are instance variables. Name and breed, they are separate for each instance of dog. They are unique to each instance of dog. But we can create another type of variable called a class variable, and class variables are shared amongst all instances of the class. So all objects of that class can share that information, updating it or retrieving it. For example, we could do something like this: species equals canine. Every dog will have access to this species variable, and they'll be able to retrieve that value canine. Class variables are shared, and instance variables are unique. Let's see an example. I'll create another dog here. So we'll do dog2 equals dog, and we'll name this dog Luna, and Luna is going to be a beagle. And if I print dog1 dot species, and I print dog2 dot species, you're going to see that we get the same output for both because that value is shared between both objects. Let's recap. We've got our class variable, which is shared. We've got two instance variables, which are unique to each object. We've got our initializer. We've got a method. We've got two instances of the dog object. We showed that the two objects are sharing that class variable, and then we'll show by having each dog bark that they have their own unique instance variables. So dog1.bark and dog2.bark. So in the output, you can see species same, names of our dogs different. And this example has it all. So you're ready to start writing your own classes for pets, for players, books, anything you want. So to wrap up, you can use class to define your own type, use init to initialize data, define methods using the def keyword within your class, use class variables to share values amongst all instances. Classes let you structure your code in a clean and reusable way, and they're a foundation for building full applications. And that's everything that I wanted to cover with you in this video. As usual, if you're a student of mine, you have any questions about the content of this video or any of the other videos in our classes, you can feel free to email me via Canvas or stop by our online Zoom office hours. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.